everybody and welcome back to All That Jess. Valentine's edition, my friends. Today is Valentine's Day and I thought what a better time to talk to you guys about love. So over on the E-Dublin Facebook page and Instagram, I asked you guys to send in your questions and that is exactly what you did. I got some really good ones, a good mixture of questions. So I'm going to dive straight in. First question comes in from Natalia and she says that in her English school she learned that on Valentine's Day we don't just celebrate with our boyfriend or girlfriend, we also celebrate with our family and friends as well. Now let me clear things up a little bit on this. Valentine's Day is mainly celebrated between a boyfriend and a girlfriend or a husband and wife or whatever, but you're allowed to celebrate with whoever you want. This year, I decided that I wanted to celebrate Valentine's Day, actually, Galentine's Day, with one of my best friends. So when you're watching this, she should hopefully be wearing the little gift that I got her, because she is one of the biggest loves of my life. Now, when it comes to your family, yes, a lot of kids would give their parents Valentine's Day cards, and a lot of parents would give their kids secret Valentine's Day cards. So I actually still have a collection of Valentine's cards from when I was a child. Now these are anonymous, as in I'm not supposed to know who they came from. They arrived in the post and it doesn't have a name on it, but I'm pretty sure it was my mum and dad. This was one of the first ones that I ever got. Inside it says, "Roses are red, violets are blue. I want to kiss when I see you." Stop it, guys. So that's kind of one of the things we do, is we send a Valentine's card and we put really cute little poems about love on the inside. This was another one that I got. I think I got this one when I was about 9 or 10 when I got this. I remember I opened it when I was in school. But this was the first Valentine's Day card that I ever got off my actual boyfriend at the time. I was 13 and this was from my first boyfriend. And he actually says, "Happy Valentine's Day." He actually didn't spell it correctly, but that's okay. I still thought it was lovely. This was the work of art that he created. Fluffy goodness right there. "Roses are red, violets are blue. My heart only jumps for you." Obviously myself and Arrow celebrate Valentine's Day together as well, but we don't really get big into it. I don't really care about gifts or flowers or teddy bears or jewelry or anything like that. I like to use it as an excuse to just be together and spend some time together. So what we decided to do today was to get up a little bit early and make a really beautiful breakfast together. So we had pancakes this morning and that is the way I like to start my Valentine's Day. Lena Reese, I hope I'm saying that correctly. How do Irish people view relationships between people of the same sex? Fantastic question, Lena. Same-sex marriage has been all over the news in recent years because Ireland was the first country to ever vote for same-sex marriage to be allowed by popular vote, which means that the people of Ireland got to vote for whether they wanted it to become a part of the law. Almost everybody in Ireland voted for same-sex marriage. Love is love, and I think people are finally starting to realise that, whether it's between a man and a woman and a woman, or a man and a man. Who cares? I feel very proud to live in a country that respects that love is love. Okay, so Jacqueline wants to know, how did myself and Arawa meet? I think I told this story to you guys before, but I'm gonna sum it up real quick. So not romantic. Myself and Arawa actually met at a house party, right? At like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was at the party. I was so drunk, like crazy drunk, and I was singing out the window, right? Singing out the window onto the streets of Dublin. And Arawa was coming home at 3 o'clock in the morning from another house party. And when he got home to his apartment block, he saw this Irish girl screaming and singing out the window. And he said, "Okay, all right, I'm gonna go up and check out what's going on up there." And once he walked into the party, my eyes just like literally turned into love hearts. My jaw just like hit the floor. Honestly, it was love at first sight for me. I just couldn't believe how handsome he was. And then as soon as I started talking to him, my heart just skipped a beat. I know this sounds really cheesy, but I have seriously loved him from the moment that I laid eyes on him. And we're almost together 5 years now, and I still feel all those feelings. Thais wants to know, how is flirting in Ireland? Alright guys, let's get real about this for a second. Flirting in Ireland, I think, is very different to flirting in Brazil. You guys are so full on. Like, if you want something, you just go get it. And I think we are very different in Ireland. I really feel like Irish guys and girls, we're a little bit nervous and a little bit shy. Now obviously this depends on different Irish people, but I think in general we're not as kind of outgoing and confident as you guys are. So if you're in Ireland and you're kind of wondering, why isn't this guy or this girl flirting with me or flirting back with me or whatever, maybe it's time for you to make the first move, because like I'm saying, we can be a little bit shy, and especially because you know, Brazilians are really freaking good looking, and it can be a little bit intimidating for us little white Irish people. So like, if you want to flirt with somebody, go ahead and make the first move, because you could be waiting a while for us to start flirting. Anna Claudia says, what was my first impression of Brazilian people? This kind of relates to the last question, because like I'm saying, when I first met Brazilian people, I was like, whoa! You guys were just so crazy and so out there and so intense with everything that you did. Your confidence was just insane, absolutely insane, incredible, but insane. So yes, it did take a while for me to get used to that. Last question is from Tar, who actually works for E-Dublin. Hey Tar! He said, many people will travel and leave behind their loved ones, maybe for 6 months, maybe for a year. What is my opinion on long distance relationships, and do I think it's possible? Tar, the answer to this question is yes, it is definitely possible. I, of all people, know how difficult it is to leave your family behind. Arwa has been living here for almost 5 years now. I lived in Brazil for 6 months. I know it's not a really long time, but I know what that feeling is like. However, if we can make it last for 5 years, anybody can. Anybody can, seriously. It takes a bit of work. It takes commitment. It takes compromise. You have to be willing to compromise. But if you truly love someone, there is no reason why a long distance relationship can't work. Long distance relationships, international relationships, are honestly, I've never had a relationship that compares to it. And you will always have somewhere to go on holidays. You're always going to have a home away from home. It's probably going to be one of the most difficult things you ever go through in your entire life, but it is 110% worth it. Your love, your connection, your bond is going to be so incredibly strong. It's going to be unlike any other love that you've ever had in your whole life. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I know it's not Valentine's Day in Brazil. I think Valentine's Day is in June, but anyway, let's just feel the love. Let's pass around the love, okay guys? I hope you had a fantastic Valentine's Day, no matter where in the world you are. And I will talk to you guys again very soon. Beijo, ciao!